Good morning. Welcome to the QCIS channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. My name is Leon Jones, and what I'm doing today is giving you another test. Yesterday I did a test, working with a brand new GoPro camera here, and I'm here in Frankfort, Indiana, and what I'm doing is showing you some asphalt placement. Now, previously I placed asphalt with another device, but today got a brand new device, and you're going to see some other infrastructure, some existing infrastructure. Show you over at Winchester's too. Get a picture of this car over there, this yellow car, genuine Chevrolet. I'll take a picture of it, put that in this video. But what I'm doing, I'm giving you an idea of what you see out here. This is asphalt. This is for a temporary crossover. Now again, asphalt is very, very inexpensive because, for the most part, every 10 years, contractors come and mill the old asphalt down, put new asphalt in. Concrete is a good base, but concrete is very expensive. Now, with asphalt, it's very hot. Now, they've rolled this already, but it's still hot. Asphalt comes out of the hopper roughly around 300, 325 degrees. When they place the asphalt, they generally have 3 rollers. Now, generally there are a few passes, 3 to be exact, and then there are breakdown rollers. The breakdown roller basically gets the roller pattern that the priority roller didn't get. Now again, it's Saturday. The operation taking place is one that is very pertinent out here, because this crossover is needed because we're going through some utilities. And some of the utilities that I want to point out to you are very simple. Like this one right here. Right in front of me, we've had to do a lot of these. This is an inlet. Now, an inlet catches all of the storm water. And one thing you must understand, the biggest issue when it comes to any type of infrastructure is, where is the water going to go? So when it comes to horizontal construction, which involves more road building, you have to have a crown. Generally, the crown is 2%. 2% allows the volume to run off slowly. Right here I am around 2 pieces of infrastructure right here. Now I'm going to show you one of the rollers too. On the information, a lot of people who are in the construction, they don't even know their equipment. Some of them. But before I get anything, let me get this Chevrolet over here, right across the street from me, over at Winchester's. See that Chevrolet over there, that nice yellow one? That's a genuine Chevrolet. I'm going down here showing you a well-graded area. Now, in front of me, this is what I call a roller. It's a big drum roller, vibratory roller. Generally, it's very important that the roller operator understands how to run this machine. Now, this is a high pack. It's generally a good size roller. It's the biggest roller, because this roller is the one that's going to be compacting the asphalt. And then you have other rollers. Again, when there are paving operations taking place, some may use 2, some may use 3 rollers. Now, I'm just going to take you around and show you what we do in construction. This gravel path that I'm walking down, this is a temporary access. Construction gets very messy, particularly when it comes to building access roads. Now again, I'm here in Frankfort, Indiana, Business Plaza. And of course, there are a few things here at the Business Plaza. Now this is concrete. You don't see a lot of concrete parking lots. But this is relatively a new shopping center. See the AT&T and the Pizza King. You see everything that you need here. Now, the good thing about construction, there's so many areas that are pertinent to infrastructure. Now, construction used to be divided up into 3 categories. You had highway construction, you had commercial construction, and you had industrial construction. Now let me break those 3 down for you. Highway construction, it's horizontal construction. It deals with all your drainage, your erosion control, your roadways, your utilities like your stormwater, your sewers, your riprap, your box culverts. Most of your highway construction is done by State Department of Transportations. Now, state DOTs get their money from the Federal Highway Administration, and this is why, as an inspector, we're out here not only looking at the contractor's work, because our evaluation counts. Contractors bid jobs based on their performance, and they get a bad review, especially here in Indiana. Well, they may meet their fate down in Indianapolis, which is our capital, NDOT. A lot of money that goes into building roads. This is a $14 million project. That was the original bidding price, but if you added the change orders, it's a little different. Now again, I'm walking down to show you what it looks like with the utilities exposed. It's a brand new fire hydrant. These are all inlets here. Inlets of box structure. Now right here, as I look down, that's a manhole. That's where your sewers are. Walking down here to the stone that we always use for the projects. Now again, I've already told you in the past about these grade stakes. You see what's on it, 12%, back of curve. Now you see a C-6.91. That means cut. And then you have your invert. Your invert is what comes, you have your invert and you have your rim. And that invert is an elevation. Invert comes from the top of the structure when you take an elevation using a rod, a Frisco rod. Now the invert is 851.22. Now your rim is actually, if I remove the top, you'll get the rim, and usually a surveyor shoots that elevation. That's what's on the stake. Very important that you understand how infrastructure works. Now I was just talking to a gentleman out there, telling him how to do pavement. He Went to Ball State University. Shout out to Ball State University. They have a good program, architecture program there. Here in Indiana, Purdue is a good program. Ooey Pooey, known as Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. They have a good construction management program. Indiana State, Purdue Fort Wayne, Purdue Northwest. In fact, Indiana State University has an online program if you're interested in construction management. Ivy Tech. You take your first 2 years of construction management, transfer it to either Purdue Fort Wayne, IUPUI, which is Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. Transfer to Indiana State University. Now, when it comes to colleges, a little off base here, Indiana State University is more judicious with transfer credits than Purdue is. Now, Purdue Fort Wayne, IUPUI, they have a 2+2 program, which is an articulation agreements program with Ivy Tech. So what that is you take the first 2 years at Ivy Tech, you get an AS degree. Notice what I said, you get an AS degree. An AS is a Associate of Science degree. You can transfer that into IUPUI or Purdue Fort Wayne and become a junior. It's almost like the TSAT program.